Hello ladies and gentlemen, Andrew here and welcome to another video. And as the title suggests, we're going to be talking about Apple's trackpads and specifically trying to help you figure out if the trackpad is the right direction to go for you. I've always been a fan of trackpads, especially for editing videos, because they let you use different gestures on the actual trackpad to bring up different features on your Mac, as opposed to using a wireless mouse that kind of restricts some of those different features. I have noticed that as a video editor, the trackpad is absolutely necessary. Now, if I didn't edit videos, I think that I could get along without a mouse. I've worked in a marketing agency, and at that agency, we specifically had Macs and wireless mice. Wireless mouses? Whatever. Since I didn't do too much video editing, I got along just fine with a mouse. But when I came home to my personal office and I'm editing videos, I absolutely needed to use a trackpad. Now the real question is, how do you know if a trackpad is right for you? Now I would say if you're a video or a photo editor, a trackpad is absolutely right up your alley because there are certain features and gestures that you can use on a trackpad that allows you to be more productive and more effective with your editing. If you needed to categorize it, I would say any type of creator, whether it's making a podcast, a video, editing photos, any type of content creation, a trackpad is something you should absolutely think about. If you're just using your Mac to read, to type articles, things like that, a trackpad might not be as necessary. Another question is, which trackpad is right for you? I've tried out both. I've tested the original trackpad that Apple created, and honestly, I was not a fan. They tried to mimic the trackpad that was built into Apple's laptops, and it didn't work too well externally. When I was editing and doing different gestures, the trackpad would slowly slide on my desk, and the clicking felt weird. It was just not the right fit. However, I knew that I needed a trackpad because I have my laptop set up on a stand so that I'm not always hunched over working, which I'll show you my workstation in just a minute. Ultimately though, I knew I needed a trackpad. So when Apple came out with the Apple Trackpad 2, I had to give it a shot, and that is what this is right here. I tested it out in the Apple Store, and it does function much better than its previous version. It sticks to the table much better, and it feels so much smoother when you're editing and when you're using different gestures. So here we are. Let's test out this Magic Trackpad number 2 and break it down. But first things first, let's open up this box. Pretty straightforward. Here is the actual trackpad itself. Very lightweight, it feels nice. The awesome part about the Magic Trackpad 2 is that it is rechargeable, so you don't have to waste a ton of batteries just constantly refilling it, and you can simply just charge it with your laptop. You also get some nifty little instructions, which I don't think we need, but we don't get the stickers anymore, Apple. What is this? Are we not good enough? We not good enough for your little Apple stickers? Get out of town with this.
Get out of town.
All right, well, now let's actually test out this trackpad since we got it opened up. Like I said, this is my desk setup where I have my laptop elevated so I'm not always hunched over my desk. And let's now start trying out this lovely new trackpad. To get started, I know you have to flip the switch on, and I'm hoping it's already charged for you. So it doesn't automatically load or connect. So it looks like I'm gonna have to go to my Bluetooth settings. In my settings, I click Set Up Bluetooth Trackpad, and since I've turned it on, it says Found Trackpad 2. That was pretty quick. I click Continue, and it says it's connected, and instantly it is connected. That is beautiful, and wow, just right off the bat, it feels so much better than the original Apple trackpad. It glides so much smoother, and it feels more like the experience of the trackpad that's on your actual laptop. The clicking is less harsh, and let's try editing a piece of video to see some of the different gestures that I can use. So I go to my apps, that's great, we can close that. Now we're in here, we're editing a video, and the great part is that even though I'm doing all of these different gestures for editing, the trackpad is staying where it is. Like I said, the original trackpad that I had tried, when I edit, it would end up shoving this way as I slowly would do different gestures. It would be super annoying. But this one is actually much more sturdy, it's heavier, and it's built differently. So I think the ergonomics allow it to stay in its place much better, and that is what I'm looking for. Plus, there's more surface area for my hand, which is gonna be great when it comes to editing. And even compared to the trackpad that's on my laptop, this is definitely much larger. So just right off the bat, and from editing just a few clips and doing some different gestures, I am already a massive fan of this new trackpad. All right, if I'm gonna be straight with you, I was skeptical. I was thinking, how could there be that much of an improvement in just a trackpad? But let me tell you what, there's a great improvement. From the ability to charge it and not use batteries, from the ergonomics, from the ability for it to stay in place when I'm doing my different editing gestures. I'm excited to use it more, and this has definitely been a great upgrade from Apple, and I'm thinking this is going to be the trackpad that I have needed all along. Well, everyone, I hope this video was helpful. I hope it helped you figure out if a trackpad is the right direction for you, and if it is necessary to pay the extra dollars to get the Magic Trackpad 2, because it is a bit pricey. I spent $120 on this trackpad, but I know that I wanted something quality for all of the video editing that I do. Ultimately, I hope this helps you figure out if it is worth it to spend that little bit of extra money to get yourself a quality trackpad. I'll see all of you in the next video. Thanks for hanging out. Make sure to like this video so that it can help other people figure out if a trackpad is right for them, and subscribe so you can hang out with me on all of my crazy adventures. But until then, I'm gonna get back to editing this video. Yo, thanks for watching. If you want to see more unboxings, tech reviews, and how-tos, you can subscribe right over here. Now click that little bell so you can be the first to see all my new videos. Now on to the next one.